Welcome to a new video from the Parts channel. Well, I'm going to make a short video, but I find it very interesting, answering several questions that you have left me about if you can cancel the PCV valve, and install an oil instead. Catch can, what an oil decanter would be. No, I will explain it to you. The function of the PCV valve, I have several videos made out there on this channel, you can watch. It is to release the pressure that is generated in the engine. That pressure is generated mostly by oil vapors, that's why they devised the oil catch can. Let's see. When there is excess pressure, the oil vapors that are generated in the crankcase rise to the top of the engine, and through the PCV, they are sent towards the intake, to burn again. They reach the intake. In a turbo diesel vehicle they go through the turbo, the intercooler. They reach the intake manifold, and they burn in the cylinders, if the PCV valve is closed. Blocked, for example, by oil, because there will be excess pressure there, and gaskets, seals, and even the turbo will be damaged, due to lubrication problems. And if the PCV valve is open, for example, those that have a rubber valve and that tends to crack, because the engine oil will come out and you will run out of oil in the engine. The PCV valve always has to be in good condition. The idea of the oil catch can is that the route of the oil vapors, instead of going directly to the intake, goes through the oil catch can, the oil decanter. So here below it has a deposit, and part of the oil will be concentrated, but not all. Then, depending on the quality of the decanter, well, more or less oil will remain inside. There are some that have filters, others do not. There are many types. Then you have aluminum ones, steel ones, etc. But I already said that this is not infallible. This is only for the system, which would be the intake, to stain less oil, because part of the oil will be retained here in the oil decanter. I have seen comments that you have left me that you have put this piece in the engine of your car, but there is still oil in the intake circuit. There will always be some oil, and I already say, depending on the quality, depending on the type of oil catch can, whether it has a filter or not, because it will retain more oil or less oil, but the PCV valve cannot be replaced by this part. Well, here I leave you this short video. If it has been useful to you, then do not forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel.